Bowl. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an inter-conference contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Heward up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly half a year at this point. Who is going to represent this conference in the Super Bowl?
All of these coaches and players preach all season long, never look ahead. You can't do it, right? You got to focus so much on the present. But you know that every man out there is so aware of what's on the line today, where they could be playing in 2 weeks. It's going to be a game-long challenge, no question, to keep the focus on the right here and the right now. Once you've got a win iced away, well, then you can start entertaining those Super Bowl thoughts and those Super Bowl realities.
This makes it up to the 25. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football, but you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose, and most importantly, you got to lead your men.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Avoid that tackle to Michael Hall. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Running once more with Henry. And the run will not work. He is shoved at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
Well, Kate, thanks to stories flooding every corner of the sports programming last week, you and I and everyone watching are keenly aware of what's on the line today. No rookie quarterback has ever started a Super Bowl. Really, a select group of rookies have ever been on this stage, on this conference championship weekend. Is he finally the one who can take the next step and lead his guys to the Lombardi Trophy?
They get 19 on that pickup. That's a Vegas 1st down.
48-yard line.
To throw, here's Hall. Cut out left. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
This is McCaffrey, left side. And he's brought down at the line.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Hall. That's caught in stride by McCaffrey. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
He's got it. It's in close. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
1st down and goal to go.
In the red zone now. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Ravens take
Coach John
over
Harbaugh
first
sending
and
his
10
Ravens offense back to the
at their
field.
27-yard line.
And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Corliss Wakeman on to punt. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. They've gotten off to the exact start they wanted, Brock, and now an early chance to pull away and get some distance on their opponents. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
The 43-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Escapes the pocket.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
And off on 2nd and short. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Hall. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
Raiders
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Laube. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
The 16-yard line.
The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in a block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
4th down, they're going to throw for it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Incomplete.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Jackson to throw it. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. A draw now. This is Henry. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at 3rd and still 10 here. They'll throw 3rd and long. He finds Bateman on the slant. And he's going to have them up to that 23. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore first down.
Putting a receiver in motion.
And the Ravens first
Throwing
down.
now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
Flying down the middle with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Blitz coming, Lamar. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Derrick Henry. A gain of 9 yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red
It's a
zone.
gain of 16 yards.
We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Baltimore first down.
From the pistol, Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
One of the tight ends in motion left. This is Henry on 2nd. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. And the Baltimore first down.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Jackson. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and long for him here. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Complete to Rashad
On
Bateman.
4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. High percentage look for him here from the left half. Luke knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Spins out of one side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
And the Raiders
1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Going left side, Bowers has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's a gain of
back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
Las Vegas.
From the red zone on first. Defender gets a hand in there. This is incomplete. Second and goal coming up.
Intended for Brock Bowers. Incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And it's incomplete on third and goal. Could not beat the defender there. And that brings up fourth and goal. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. They're going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on downs, so they're just going to decline that penalty. Here's Henry on the option. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
That's good for Baltimore.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Jackson throwing here. Completed to Flowers. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Here's Henry running left. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Jackson on third and 1. Has his man. It's caught by Andrews. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
15 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
On first down, Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Lamar now from the gun.
At the 50-yard line.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Lamar throwing again. He's going for it himself. That's the first down, and he's still going. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone.
It's a gain of
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
That's another Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 35.
From the red zone now.
Ravens.
Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second.
Second and 6.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. And will bring up third down.
It's third down and 6.
To the air on third and long. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime.
Ravens.
An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens push their lead to 3.
10. Raiders 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Raiders back out on offense. They're running back, headed out once again. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts.
The
entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Hall connecting on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Still has some space inside the 35. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. He's going to throw it again. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Raiders and this running back headed back out for a new series. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Outright McCaffrey makes the grab. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen.
Offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Let's go.
Hall setting to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hall. Pass is caught at the 9. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
14. Ravens 10.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. Jukes away from 1. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here.
13.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
On the play. That's good.
1st down throw for Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down. It's a gain of 10.
Working inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. And And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. Here's Luke for the point after.
Tyler Luke on for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens push their lead to 3.
17. Raiders 14. Tyler
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Gray now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Let's go now. All right, Moses. Cougar 19. Ready?
Hall now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looks like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
19, 18.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Las Vegas sends out the punt team.
Sets up 4th down.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And down he goes. Raiders got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
3 and out.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And this will come from just inside his end zone. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
In the red zone on 1st. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
To throw, here's Hall. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 3rd quarter lead. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. To see how and if this comes into play later in the 2nd half. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens trotting out their offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First down, here's Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face second down. One of the tight ends motioning left. Out of the gun, Henry. And that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more of a kitty cat effort there.
And he gets him 5, but still ways short of that line of gain. So here comes fourth down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation.
Fourth down.
Collects this at the 32. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. The Raiders returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Namdi Matabike making that stop. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Back to the well again. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This is McCaffrey left side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Raiders have it, hoping to close out a win and advance another round. They've got first down here from the 36.
Let's go.
Now Hall. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing his Hall. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that. We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Cover guys go shut it down. So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
To number 82. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 29-yard line.
Second down now, they need 7. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Brings up third down.
No throw, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
It's a gain of 22
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Finding Flowers. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First down. A gain of 15.
They run it with King Henry. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens come through to tie it in the fourth. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Gray now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
That's completed out to the right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Sticking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
8-yard loss on the play.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And this one hits first to the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Complete to Henry on the check down. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry.
He's at midfield. 30. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They rip off a 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Start offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders trail by just 1. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
You know, they really love that Drake route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing now. He brings it in. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. You see the Ravens making their way out now. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can all...
And they got there in time. He's taken down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Looking to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it to 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'll be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Trying to push deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. Nice run across the 15. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Raiders 38, Ravens 24.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10.
Baltimore running its offense out now. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. Clock still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
3rd down. 3rd and 12.
Here he is to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
The right side finds Bash. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. They are Super Bowl bound, Brock. We now know who's going to be representing the AFC in the battle for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set out with the goal to be good. You set out to be great. You don't set out to just be a playoff team. You set out to be one of the 2 teams playing on that special stage of the Super Bowl. And with this win, now they will be.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.